Hello, I'm Transformers fan G138, and I'm here with a video review of Transformers Fall Cybertron Generations Blaster. And honestly, for a repaint of Soundwave, this guy is really, really good. Alright, so, we'll start with just the regular vehicle stuff. You know, standard stuff. It rolls. I vaguely remember Soundwave rolling a bit better than this, but he does roll. He does have different wheel caps than Soundwave has. Here, Soundwave in here. Soundwave has these like solid wheels, and this one has the Autobot logo on them. It's cool. So that's different. He's got this rifle on the top that swivels with kind of like a chair there. Basically, this replaces Soundwave's shoulder cannon. And then he's got the same gimmicks as Soundwave, of course. Fold that flat, and this thing just auto-transformed on me. So, I have to say, I really don't like Steeljaw. It's the only one of the data discs I really just don't like out of all of them. So that can go in there. I believe he can hold up to 3. I think I tested it out last night. Alright, then this thing can come up and back here. So you can store 3 data discs inside them, which is cool. And then pushing this forward, just like Soundwave, shoot it out. Although this one works better than Soundwave. I think it's just a issue with Soundwave being a little too tight in there. It's probably just a quality control issue. So, Blaster I'm really impressed with. So, take this guy and set him aside for a minute. We can talk about Steeljaw. And there he goes again. This guy's button is very sensitive. However, with this design, he doesn't fully transform. His back end and his back, the whole thing just doesn't transform. To fully transform, flip down the legs and the feet, and then come back here, flip out the tail. And then you can move the head separate from these feet, and that's as close as you can get. So it's not perfect, it's not great, it's my least favorite of all the cassettes. Even Ravage looks better. Or data discs, I guess they're called now. So, yeah. Let's get back to Blaster, who is way cooler. So, transformation. Fold this flat. Unpeg the back wheels here. Now, if you want to see this again, I believe I did the same thing in my Soundwave video. Put the legs down. Rotate those down. This one's really tough for whatever reason. Pull that out, clip it down here. Next, flip this up, flip these up. These out. Readjust the camera. Come back here. Pull this flat. Push this in. Flip these back. Up. Flip these back. Lift up the hands. And there he is in robot mode. And this guy is actually pretty awesome. I think this guy is one of my favorites right now. He does sit on my classic shelf instead of my full Cybertron shelf, just because he replaces the guy for me. And he replaces the Universe Blaster figure. Just a quick comparison between these two. This one's a direct repaint of Transformers Cybertron Soundwave. And this one's, you know, a retool, repaint of Soundwave from Fall of Cybertron. So, this blaster, much better than this one, just in general, like, overall. Everything about this figure is better than this figure, so. This guy is actually sitting in my boxes right now, just because this guy is in his spot. Well, will be back in his spot soon. So same gimmick applies here. You pull out the spine thingy and the plunger thing. So you can store the data discs. I'm going to use Laserbeak here for a second because he works better than the other guy. And pop them out. Again, getting it caught in the wheels back there. And transforms. So the gimmick, for whatever reason, works a little bit better on this guy. I'm not sure if that's just a quality control issue or if I got a really, really good blaster. But, yeah. So, just to display him with his cassettes. Here he is with Sunder, Ramhorn, Eject, or Rewind, sorry, this is Eject. And, yeah. This is a nice little other comparison. We will just show them off next to Soundwave. They look similar. You notice this guy has a different chest plate. He's got the buttons here. This guy's got the claws. Yeah. You can put this on a shoulder if you wanted to. I don't see any need. You know, he's got different paint apps. Painted like here versus here. You know, I like the blaster mold. I think this mold looks really good in red and gray and unfortunately yellow. So this guy, totally recommend getting. So as far as articulation goes, because I'm going to forget that if I don't, due to transformation, he's got this rotation here. He's got a ratchet joint knee with swivel above it, hinge, and a hinge. So he's got full range of motion here. Really good. Knee does go just over 90 degrees. He's got a hinge here, as well as a hinge here, as well as a hinge in here as well. And a swivel, ratchet joint, and a swivel in the hand. I'd also like to point out while I'm at this point, he does still have the curved finger that Soundwave does, so you can have him reach up here and hit the buttons, although he's more commonly known for hitting the eject button on his chest. So that's still cool. I really like this, which is cool. So he still has that gimmick. Not really gimmick feature, I guess. Yeah. He also, his head rotates. His head seems to be all painted plastic. It seems to be a different texture than this. So be careful with nicks and chips. I could be wrong about that, but it could be a different plastic. I don't know. It feels a little more painted than this. It's not as smooth. Alright, that being that, the only thing you really have to look out for is when you do this. This likes to smack down here on the knees and the crotch piece. So be warned of that so you don't get paint chipping on the painted chest plate. So what I do is I just put my finger here and let it go down, and then that way it's easier to not have to deal with that. Okay, I believe that's it for me. If you have any questions on Blaster, character, or the mold, please send me a message or post a comment down below, and I will get back to you within a reasonable time. You know, the only thing I would choose that would be different about this guy is this Autobot symbol here, this white one, be red. Just match the original. But it still looks good. Okay, totally recommend this 100%. If you don't have Soundwave yet, get Soundwave, then you get this guy. If you already have Sound Blaster, Sound Blaster's cool too. Same characters, Soundwave though. I'm secretly hoping for a twin cast repaint. Secretly. Because I really do like the Headmasters. And if they do come out with a twin cast, I will be tracking down a, whatever that guy's name is, Sound Blaster figure. But highly doubt it at this point. They haven't announced that Toy Fair, so. Speaking of Toy Fair, what does everybody think about Metroplex? 2 feet tall. Okay, that's something for a different video. Anyway, with that being that, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. See you around.